people of Ghana, is your Nigerian Get Pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel, Akroma TV. Dr. Bawumia is the vice president and he is very competent. That's why he won this flag-bearing election. Coming from Dr. Isaac Owusu-Mensah, he has come out to clear the air that he never mentioned or estimated an average of 75 to 80% winning for Dr. Bawumia. Please listen.
85%, at least 80%. Oh, no, we'll do more than 75%. I don't want to attach names to it, but these were government people, supporters of Dr. Bawumia, and sometimes even people, including the majority leader in parliament, who were proposing that the least Dr. Bawumia could get would have been in the 70s. You do research for government. You are giving them this hope, right?
I'm not the one who said that they were going to get 70%. I didn't see that in it.
You sure?
I have done some polls.
Yes.
I have done some polls, and the poll that I did was not so regular. But when Alan resigned and Ken also came in, or Ken took over the process of the what they call the grassroots, I did not do any polls to find out what was going on. But I know other institutions of the state did such polls, and therefore provided the lesson that they were going to, Dr. Bawumia was going to win 75%, 78%, 80%, different organizations. But as a matter of fact, I did not intervene.
But you are director of research.
Yes, sir.
The presumption some of us have outside is that if there's any prudent research or any survey that's been done, it will be through you.
Oh yes, when I do my survey, because I'm at the presidency, when I do my survey, my fidelity is to His Excellency the President. When I do it, and I'll give it to him, and if he decides that this survey should be shared with which interested party, that's it. But for me, my fidelity or my first responsibility of any work I do is to give it to him, and then he decides who should have what.
Now let's understand this point clearly. You did not do the survey that actually says 75% or more is going to go to Dr. Bawumia.
I did not do that survey.
Because it will be legitimate for people to blame you. Won't it be legitimate?
Oh, it will be legitimate for people to blame me, but I did not do any survey that says that Dr. Bawumia was going to get 75% or 80%.
For those of us not in government, would it be fair to presume that any survey in government informing about elections would have gone through your approval? No, you would have seen this survey.
Not necessarily, because you remember in 2008 and beyond, and up to this time, BNI have been doing their own surveys.
Okay.
National Security have been doing their own survey. Would they be making it public?
Oh yeah, the other time we do that from.
And that doesn't come through me.
Oh, I see. So you don't get
no, I don't get it. But I only hear that National Security have done this survey, and these are the findings. I only hear, but I've never had the privilege to sit in their briefing before. The National Security have done this survey. We are going to brief this person or that person. Come and sit down and listen to their views. And if you have some comment, I've never been part of that. And I've never been part of any BNI survey or even read any BNI report about a survey being conducted.
According to Dr. Isaac Owusu-Mensah, he has come out to say that Dr. Bawumia is coming out to contest for the 8th election for flag bearer in NPP, that it was the biggest tax or tax, according to how he said it, because it was perceived that NPP is an archon party.
Was Dr. Bawumia always going to win without establishment support?
You see, whether we like it or not, NPP as a political party will have blocks. And it's expected, because we have all come from different backgrounds, different ethnic, academic, religion, all of that. So you expect that there will be some blocks here and there. And over the years, this Danko Buzia block has always been there, and it will continue to be there. And therefore, it's expected that he will have some support from one point or the other. You see, the issue about the fact that NPP has been an account party is a difficulty for the party. You remember Honorable Malik contested and he lost. You remember the former vice president contested and he lost.
Ali
Muhammad. You remember Afoku becoming the chairperson and there were some issues and he was removed. So this was the biggest litmus test for the NPP. So people told us, not because we really love the establishment, but we think that it is time for us to ensure, and especially when His Excellency President John Mahama has indicated that all Dr. Bawumia was being used and he'll be damned. So people thought that it was important to bring this into perspective. And
but would it be fair? Is it not basing your decisions on a popular, sometimes even mythical or not so grounded propaganda against your party? Why would you make such an important decision like choosing a flag bearer based on that?
No, but he is competent. He's been the vice president, and people think that it is time, because at the same time, remember when Vice President Ali Muhammad came in, there was all kinds of reasons why he shouldn't be the he shouldn't be the presidential candidate, because they said that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president now, has been the one waiting. It was his turn. So these factors did not come in as well.
Except that when it came to Alan Chemartin's turn, the Ejumi theory did not work.
Ejumi theory did not work. But that time, people thought that it was the turn of Nana Akufo-Addo to lead the party. And this important decision for us as a NPP, we consider as a critical to give the gentleman a chance to lead the party at the end of the day. So it's not just because he's from the north, but he's competent and he's capable to lead, because he's the vice president of the republic.
In real life, in politics, no one is expected to vote for one person. So we didn't assume that Dr. Bawumia was going to win hands down. We knew it was a competition. And funny enough, we wanted him to win, and that was just happening. Please do well to like, comment, follow, put on the notification bell so you get our updates one by one. Thanks, my people.